If you would like to see how all these Shein items look on a mid-size body, keep on watching. Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new video, or if you have never seen my face before, hi, my name is Marloes and welcome to my channel. For today's video I am back with a good old Shein haul. And right here I have quite some items to try on, and I am super excited to see how these items look on a mid-size body. Obviously I am going to link all these items in the description box below, and I'm also going to tell you what size I bought these items in and also how much I paid for them. So let's try on these items and see if they are actually worth your money. If you like shopping haul videos, makeup videos, lifestyle videos and a little bit of Disneyland Paris content, and you're not already subscribed to my channel, then don't forget to click the subscribe button down below and click on the little notification bell so you will be updated on every new video I post on this channel. And while you're at it, also give this video a big thumbs up if you're excited to try on these items with me. And without further ado, let's get into this video. So let's just start with the first item. Right here I have this super cool oversized t-shirt with this sun and moon print on it. And right here it says Celestial, Sun and Moon, and we also have some stars on the top. My first impression is pretty good. I see that the little print is actually stuck on the t-shirt and it is not like sewn in or woven into the material. So maybe this can come off in the washing machine, but that is something you can only find out when you're wearing this a lot. This is what the actual print looks like, and overall the quality feels really good. I don't see any flaws with some stitch work or anything like that, and it is just a nice oversized white tee for summer and springtime. And I picked this one up in a size medium, so it runs pretty oversized as you can see. As I mentioned before, I picked this up in a size medium and I paid €8.50 for this one. So here it is. I really like this little print on the front. And as you can see, it is super oversized, and it's a little bit see-through because right here I have some normal jeans and you can definitely see where my white top ends. But as always, I would normally wear it something like this, just tucked into my jeans with a little bit of a longer flap on the back. And because of my hair, you cannot even see the print. But I think this is wonderful for summer because it's nice and flowy, it's very light so you won't get too warm. The sleeves are nice and long so us pale or redhead people won't burn as easily. So I give this one a big thumbs up. Next up. Okay, so this is actually a different bag than I'm used to with Shein. But hey, let's see if the item is any good. So right here I have this long sleeve or blouse covered in white stars. And it also has a little bit of button action on the front. The material does feel a little bit like it is going to be very sweaty when you're warm. But maybe once I tried it on, it will not be that bad. Overall, it looks pretty good. It has some cute little cuffs with buttons. And also on the front we have these buttons. So maybe you can actually also wear this as a little vest or something like that. I'm not really sure, but I just liked the star pattern all over it. It does have a little bit of stretch to it, so that is really good because these items and these materials tend to get a bit tight around my upper arms. So maybe for once we're good. I picked this one up in a size extra large and I paid €7.65 for this. Okay, what do we think? I'm actually happily surprised with this one. I think that this cut looks very nice. And I forgot a little button, excuse me. Yeah, it's closed. It also has a little bit of lining detail on the boobage area. Right here it has some extra detailing, and also the cuffs look pretty nice. For me personally, it's a little bit short, but I'm just used to super oversized big stuff. But I'm actually pretty surprised with this one. I think this is a very nice top to wear to work, or some nice little party when we're able to go there. But yeah, I really like this neckline. And the best part about this thing, please excuse this, but it has an extra flap of material on the inside that will cover the button areas. So when the shirt separates a bit, you still have a little bit of extra material, so you won't see the shirt or top that is directly underneath it. But yeah, I really like this one. I still have a little bit of extra room. It also has a nice little stretch to it, so I can move freely, which is very nice. As you might have noticed from my reaction, I really like this one. Ow, oh my god, really. The next item. Right here I have this black legging with some white stripy bits on the side. And it also has an actual functioning drawstring. So that is very nice. It also has a nice elasticated waist. And the overall material is very stretchy. So I'm actually very excited about this one. And this material is a bit hard to describe because it is a combination between those sport legging materials, but it also feels a little bit of a cotton material. But right here on the tag it just says 90% polyester and 10% elastin. And I thought this would be really cute to just wear around the house or just to work out in, because I already own a pair of leggings with some white striping on the side. But that one just has to go, because I keep fixing up little holes and just sewing it shut and all that kind of stuff. So that one needs to go in the bin, and hopefully I have a nice replacement for that. I picked this legging up in the plus size section from Shein, and I took a 0XL and paid €11.02 for this one. And this is the striped legging. As you can see, it has quite some long drawstrings, but I'm actually very happy that they work, because sometimes they treat you with some drawstrings and they don't work. So what's the use in that? But as you can see, it is pretty high waist, which I personally really like. It has the nice striping and it's also not really see-through, because I intentionally wore some black underwear and I don't think that it is showing up that much. It is not a full length legging, as you can see. Please excuse the white socks, but it is just a slightly cropped length, which I'm not mad about because I always fold them over anyways. So for me, this is perfect. I must say that the leggings feel more like some cotton kind of leggings. So if you don't like that feeling when you're working out, then I would definitely not pick this one, because it is not made of that 100% sweat-proof gym material. But I think for dancing or for just lounging around the house, these are some very nice leggings. And I still have a lot of wiggle room inside of here. And for references, normally I wear a jeans size 42 or 44 Europe size. So if you have kind of a similar figure and similar kind of sizing, then you can definitely pick this one up in the same size. because it actually stretches quite a bit everywhere. And I think I'm going to be living in this when I'm lounging around the house. So yet another big thumbs up. The next item is a black blazer with some actual shoulder padding inside of it. It is a little bit hard to show on camera, but it just has some shoulder pads and it does not have any buttons whatsoever. It does have a fake pocket flap on the front. And also a nice detail about this blazer is that it has some ruffly details on the sleeve, which I'm very curious about to see how this looks. But it is just some elasticated ruffles, so it gives more of a casual kind of look. The material is a bit strange and not like the super sleek, stylish blazer material. I'm not sure if the camera is picking this up. It just has some texture to it and it's also very thin. But I don't think that is a bad thing, because then you can actually wear it in spring and summer without sweating your ass off. It feels nice and elasticated, and I think that this is a nice item when you want to dress up a little bit and look a bit more smart from time to time. I picked this one up in a size extra large because I wanted it to be a bit oversized, and I paid €10.20 for this one. So this is what the blazer looks like when it's on. It's pretty long actually, but that is nice because I wanted it oversized. It also has these weird ruffles on the sleeves, which make for a more casual laid back fit. And also the shoulder padding in here. And overall it's just nice. It's such a shame that they did not create normal pockets, because where do I keep my hands now? Only downside is that this is not actually attached on the inside. But that is something that I can fix very easily myself. And it's also very nice that you can roll up the sleeves a bit, so you won't be super warm wearing this. Now, I think this one is perfect for the days that you would like to look a little bit more put together and a little bit more smart. So this one also gets a thumbs up from me. So the next item is also a little bit more of an office slash a smart item. And it is this t-shirt with a collar attached to it and also some white detailing on the sleeves. And you can actually fix this collar into place with the little button on the back. This also feels a little bit like it is a sweaty material or a bit of a staticky material, but maybe when I try it on, it won't be that bad. And I thought that the combination of the color and also the sleeves make for quite an interesting t-shirt. I do think that the material is a little bit see-through, but we're just going to see how it looks when I try this on. And I picked this one up in a size large and I paid €9.35 for this. So the collar is still a little bit stiff, but maybe that is from being inside of the packaging for quite a while. But this is what it looks like. This can get a little bit tight. For me, I still have a little bit of room, but this part has zero stretch to it. Also, the length is fine, but I will obviously wear it inside of my pants as usual. Overall, I think this is a very nice shirt, and I think this is also a great piece that you can wear in spring or summertime to the office, so you actually look a little bit more professional than wearing an oversized t-shirt. So yeah, I'm also pretty happy with this one. So then I have another t-shirt, and I see a little bit of a pattern going on here, because it is also a white t-shirt and it has some star prints on it. So if I don't pick polka dots, then I will go for stars, and obviously everything is black and white. How typical. But moving on. I have this white t-shirt with some black stars on it. And it also has these frilly bits on the sleeves, which I thought were very cute. And the material feels very nice. I hope that these frills will look good, because sometimes they can go in like weird angles and we don't want that. But if that is the case, then we can also just cut them off and keep a normal shirt with some star prints on it. These stars are actually inside of the material, so they are not printed on, which is very nice. I hoped it would be a little bit bigger, but I think we're okay with this one. And I believe that this was actually the biggest size that they had on the website. So I picked this one up in a size large and I paid €7.65 for this one. So I was so afraid that this was going to happen. Like, what even is this? Why are you standing up? You're supposed to be down. Oh no. What is this? I think I'm going to cut that bit off, because this is not the way it's supposed to look. And also you can see my skin peeking through and the white top underneath. So it is definitely a little bit see-through, but yeah, you can fix that with a little top underneath. And overall I do like the star print on the t-shirt, but what even is this? I'm just going to cut this off and pretend that it is a normal t-shirt. Because beside from these weird ass frilly bits, it does fit very nice. And it is also nice to have a little bit more of a form-fitting t-shirt from time to time, because most of my t-shirts are really oversized. So yeah, if you can see past these weird things, maybe I can iron them flat. I don't know. It's an experience. So yeah, this one does not get a thumbs up, does not get a thumbs down. For a t-shirt, it is okay. And we're already down to the final item. And since we've discovered a little pattern inside of this shopping haul, let's just stick with that pattern. Right here I have a color block t-shirt in black and white. And it also has a little sun and moon print on it. And I thought this just looked super cool with the duotone going on. I just think it looks very cool. Right now I noticed that the sun is actually inside of the t-shirt material and the little moon is printed on with some plastic bits. Not really sure why they chose that, but I don't know if it is actually visible. This one is inside of the t-shirt and this one is actually laying on top of the t-shirt. So hopefully it will stay on in the washing machine, because otherwise I will be left with just a sun and some weird blob on the other side. And this material feels super soft, super stretchy, and obviously it is nice and oversized, because that is what I like. And I'm very excited to see what this looks like when I try it on. And I picked this one up in a size medium and I paid €8.50 for this one. What do we think? I think this is so cool. I don't know why, but I really love the fact that it is just black and white with some astral print going on here. The length is really there, but I'm not gonna say it again. Let me fix this real quick. I'm really happy with this one. I also like the white stitching on the black part. Not really sure why they didn't choose to do some black stitching on the white part, but yeah, this is what it looks like. This material is very soft and very light. So I think I'm going to be living in this when the weather gets a teeny bit warmer in Holland. I have said it before and I'm going to say it again, but a big thumbs up for this one. And that were all the items that I picked out for this haul. And if you're interested in any of these items, make sure to check all the links down in the description box below. And also let me know if you thought that these items look good on a mid-size body. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and click on the little notification bell so you will be updated on every new video I post on this channel. I post new videos every Saturday. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!